So much for the video streams, OSD text, and privacy mask. Let's take a look at speaker, microphone, PTZ, and edge storage. How are we going to enable those features on LumiCenter? So if a camera supports those features, you can definitely see those objects under the camera object. The first one I'm going to show you is the microphone object. If the device has a microphone, it will automatically be displayed under the device in the object tree. To configure the microphone, please do as follows. The first thing you have to do is to select Yes for enable. I think by default it is not enabled. You can rename the microphone if you have to. Configure other parameters including audio input source or volume depending on the model. You can also change the camera to which this microphone is associated. In that case, the microphone will become a child object of that camera instead. Please note that the microphone object will be displayed anyway, even if the camera only has a microphone input instead of a real physical microphone. It's very important here. The next object is the speaker object. Just like the microphone object, if the camera has a speaker, it will automatically be displayed under the device in the object tree. To configure the speaker, do as follows. Select Yes to enable the speaker. You can rename the speaker if you need to. Configure other parameters including bitrate, encoding, or sample rate, depending on the model. You can select an audio file from your computer and you can have it played through the camera speaker. This can be done with macros. We will cover macros in other chapters in the future. The next object is the PTZ object. If the camera supports PTZ, then the PTZ object will be displayed when adding the camera. To use PTZ on this camera, you need to manually select Yes in the Enable field. Besides, the preset name format on LumiCenter should be exactly the same as it is on the camera web interface. For more detail regarding PTZ usage, please refer to other training chapter of the training course. But the most important thing is that you need to make sure the preset name format is correct. If not, LumiCenter may not be able to deploy the presets of the PTZ camera. Now the next thing I'm going to introduce is the edge storage feature of the device. If the device supports edge storage features, then the edge storage object will be displayed under the device object tree. If you want to access the recordings stored either on the device SD card or the HDDs, select Yes in the Enable field. Then you will be able to select and access edge storage from playback. So in the playback interface here, you have the option of the storage archives as well as the edge storage so that you can access the recordings stored locally in the device.